Today, my dad would have been 70 years old, which is just so crazy to think about. It's crazy that he's been gone for 17 years, never made it past his 52nd birthday. Grief is a funny thing. My grief has definitely morphed over the years. Granted, I've done a lot of grief work personally. I also have a lot of training in grief, so that also helps for sure. But it's also morphed becoming a mom. My oldest daughter is named after him, and in Judaism, we only name after someone who is no longer alive, and so she wouldn't have her name if he was alive. And my mom would have never moved to California. I would have never moved to California. I would have never met my husband, and I wouldn't have my two beautiful children. And there's just so many things that wouldn't have happened. And I just was thinking about today. I went for a run in honor of him, as you can see. And we used to go running a lot. Well, walking, more like walking with a bounce, but we'll call it running. And I was just recalling, and I just wrote it down, like, my dad's death broke me, but it really also helped me be reborn. Like, it really just destroyed me emotionally and in so many ways. And it was really hard and awful. But it also is really beautiful because when I started to pick up the pieces and put my life and heart together, it just made me a better person, a stronger person, more empathetic person. It got me into being a grief specialist and supporting others in grief. So there are just so many things, so many blessings that came out of my grief and pain. And as a parent too, my grief has changed. I never got to know him as an adult. I never got to talk to him parent to parent. I never got him to see him spoil the crap out of my children and just be an awesome grandfather. And I know him and my husband would have been besties. And my dad certainly would have loved my mother-in-law's cooking. So there's just so many things. There's so much gratitude. And there's still that tinge of grief. Still there. It will never go away. But now I can talk about him and I can smile and I can say all the things I miss about him. Yeah, there's so many things I miss about him. And we always eat pizza on his birthday. That serves as our anchor. So we're going to be having pizza tonight. And I will be telling my 3-year-old, my teenager, and my 1-year-old about their grandpa, who they have never met, and showing pictures. And my 3-year-old asked if we could sing happy birthday to him. So we will sing happy birthday to him. And I have, finding ways to make sure that he's still integrated in our lives, which is something that's really weighed on me. And how do I integrate him into my children's lives? And so I feel this is the first step. They can equate pizza with their grandpa and, sing happy birthday to a picture of him. And we'll go from there. It definitely soothes my aching heart a little bit and makes me smile.